In tonight's special Fox 17 Waste Watch investigation, not all that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. The government agency that helps buy and rent buildings for federal employees to work in, including here in Nashville, is wasting our tax dollars by the millions. Fox 17's Erica Curry shows us you've been paying to entertain those government employees in Sin City.
Well, it makes me feel disheartened. I have spent my life earning money and spending into keeping the government running.
The General Services Administration has been taking spending a step further, running away with taxpayer money since 2010. In this report released in 2012, the Office of Inspector General calls the GSA spending excessive, wasteful, and in some cases impermissible when it doled out more than $822,000 on a conference in Las Vegas. The travel costs just for planning the trip were more than $100,000. The agency also took a 9-day trip to Hawaii on the taxpayer's dime to attend a 1-hour ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Taxpayers should be just livid that they look and see that a government employee is in Las Vegas being entertained by a clown or a mind reader on the taxpayer dollar.
Think of the GSA as the government's landlord. It arranges for federal employees in Nashville to work at this building on Broadway downtown. 5 of its 12 buildings in Tennessee are right here in the mid-state, including this one in Columbia with the lease sign out front. 300,000 GSA employees attended that infamous Vegas conference, which prompted congressional hearings and audits, even this executive order from the president to cut back on costs, including at least 30% less on travel. I contacted the GSA for an interview and was only given this email reply saying the agency has saved nearly $30 million in conference and travel spending as a result of strict internal reforms and oversight. But this most recent audit, released in September, shows there's still work to be done in monitoring the agency's charge cards for purchase and travel.
We now understand that they have asked the Office of Budget and Management to release those funds once again and give them more money. And so we know that they're looking for more money.
And they may get it. The White House Office of Budget and Management has just announced its entertaining request to soften the executive order and roll back its spending caps on the agency.
If the people could see what was being spent, on what it was being spent and why, I think that would be important because it is our money.
Erica Curry, Fox 17 News.
U.S. Representative Black is co-introducing a bill right now to require more transparency of that agency. The GSA would have to post online if it spends more than $10,000 on a conference. Only 50 employees would be allowed at a conference, and its funding would be rolled back to 70% of what it had been back in 2010. Katie?